Hello, welcome, besties. Welcome. Who is here? Who is in the building, besties? Mega shout out to everybody. Today is not a happy day for me, guys. Guys, please, if you are joining me, do well to smash that share button. Please share this live. Hit the share button. Share this live. All right. Like the video. Let others know we are here. If you're in our community, please share us out so that people can join us, please. Welcome, Clement. Who is here? Who is here? Who is here? Welcome, besties. Welcome. Please hit the share button. Let people know we are here. If you're in our communities, let people know we are here. Welcome, besties. Today is not a good day, guys. I'm not even happy. Like, it's not a funny day today. It's not a funny day. Welcome, besties. Onyajepe Ujunwa, welcome. Onyinyechi, welcome, my people. The UK have started again, guys. Just yesterday, I was live. I was telling you guys how scared I am. So yesterday was Sunday, right? I don't do live on Mondays. I don't even post on Mondays, but I have to come here. I was telling you guys how scared I am. I do not even know they are going to upload their white paper today, guys. This is happening today, and I owe you people explanation. I owe you people to come and say this. If I should keep calm, then it's not nice of me because I know I'm one of the people that sold this UK to the public. I'm one of the people that encourage many of you to do courses, do this one, do that one. Yeah, so do IELTS and all that. So if I should keep calm on a day like this, then it's not nice. It's not nice. So, guys, the news now is that today the UK government has uploaded the white paper. All right. So the white paper is when they want to have changes in immigration. This is a proposal to the UK Parliament. That's it. This is what we want to do. And trust me, at the end of the day, 95% of the proposals on the white paper comes to stay. And we guys all know that this is as a result of what political tussle, right? Between the Reform, the Labour, and the Conservative, which is being led by our own Nigerian that have been Kemi Badenoch, that have been putting pressure on this government. And you guys remember the time she was proposing 15 years for indefinite leave to remain. We all thought she's not the government, but the pressure have mounted to this guy. So to all of you that did courses for care visa, to all of you that have spent money on this journey, I am sorry. In as much I'm not the government, but I feel so sad today, guys. I feel so sad. Very, very bad news. So let us review this white paper. Let's see what the government have said and how it affects you. Before I go into this, I will tell you people one thing, please. At this point, I am not the person that will advise anybody to still took head for this UK. Because I don't understand how a whole nation, a whole country will not say one thing and stick to it. Today is this, tomorrow is that, next tomorrow is that. You know, how do people plan? How do people put things together? Because even those of us here, sis, we are not safe. We don't know. They may wake up tomorrow and tell us, okay, we are done with you people, go home. Right? We are not even safe. As I did now, safe. Me, safe, I don't even know. I don't even know. Like, I just have to come out here and rant and tell you people what's going on because I can't keep calm. I can't pretend I didn't see all these things. Somebody said, I and my three sisters have been crying since morning. It reached to cry, guys, especially those that have invested heavily in this. Many people have invested heavily in this. I know what I'm talking about. All right, guys, let's share my screen. Let's see what they have to say. Let's see all the changes. A lot of changes, but in summary, let me try and summarize it first. They are proposing that no more care visa. You know, the last time they said that they will reduce it. You know, employers will have to take people here first, but now no more. They are closing that route. That route is going. Nothing like UK care visa again. And this has been long overdue. We all know when the former government said, okay, let's restrict them from coming with dependents. Maybe it will discourage them. People are still coming. People are still applying. Now they said no more. That visa is gone and dusted. So this is me apologizing to all of you that I talked into this UK care visa. It is what it is. it is what it is. But all I know is that all the knowledge you have gained, all the resources you have gained is not a waste, because there are still other countries out there that will happily open their hands for you. But trust me, this abrupt change and end of care visa will not stay for long, because the truth is that the UK need carers. That's just the honest truth. This is just a religious puzzle. The UK needs carers. This is a job their people do not want to do. That's just the honest truth. The aging population is getting high every day, and their people does not want to do this job. This gragra will not last for long. But it is a pity how a country will come out to that and say this thing, tomorrow they will change. They have to stay one place and know what they want and stand by it. I work in this sector. I know the kind of in this sector. Sometimes you come, there's understaff, you know. The aging here is increasing, but I wonder how a government will sit down and say no more care visa. So who will do the job? The second thing they have proposed is that indefinite leave to remain, we all know is 5 years. We said, okay, let's manage it, especially those on skilled worker visa, right? Because in a normal day, if you are on study visa, sometimes it is not, you can never get indefinite leave to remain in 5 years, because you have to finish your studies, get a job before you start counting your 5 years. But now they are making it that you will come here, but still, you know the kind of tax we pay in the UK. Imagine telling somebody to work for you for 10 years, pay heavy tax, pay heavy bills, no recourse to public fund. We don't have any access to any corporate, any shishi from the government. And then you are giving them 10 years. We were managing the 5 years as skilled workers. You can imagine how nurses in the UK are trooping out in numbers every day, because there's no better opportunity for them. You don't know. Somebody asked me a very important question. See, so cost on process should be withdrawn. I wouldn't tell. Recently, I know a lot of people that their COS was denied by the UK government. Sorry, guys. Recently, a lot of here COS was rejected by the UK government. A lot. You get a lot. Also, a family member was affected. So I'm not telling you based on, I'm not sure. That's just a problem. I don't know. I don't know. So nobody will say to this, because I'm not the government, but they're saying they're not doing it again. You get, and since this thing is going on now, it will affect a lot of things. Another changes they have made is that indefinite leave to remain is not going to be 10 years. Remember when Kemi came up with that topic? We all thought, leave Kemi. She's not the government. What concerns her? She's not in power. You can see the pressure. Why is these things happening? Why is this things happening? The last election, guys, there was an election in the UK on the 1st of May 2025. For those of you that are not aware, the Reform Party beat Labour hands down in every local government, guys. Labour lost that election. This is sort of like a local government election. Labour lost in that election. In fact, Conservative was the second runner-up. Labour was third. So you see what is amounting to all this pressure, because them too wants to retain the seats. It's crazy. I will be answering your questions while we are doing this live, guys. Another person said, will those on student visa who are already in the UK be able to still apply for care visa since they are technically not abroad? They have not told us this. Remember, after this white paper, another update will come. Like I said in the beginning of this video, white paper means a proposal. I will show you people the document. You also see where they said it. It's a proposal to the parliament. All right. The parliament will sit on it, debate on it. So even the case stammer does not have the right to say something and stamp it. No, it must pass through the parliament. The parliament will sit on it, debate on it, and then decide. So when they decide, the official document that will be stamped, this is what we are doing, will now be released. So they have not said anything about people already in the UK, but graduate visas are affected. those of you on the graduate visa. That's why I say we're going to review that document so you understand where you stand. So they will keep, after the parliament meeting, the last decision will be brought, if that makes sense. Mama, please, what happens to those already there working as caregivers? They have not told us our fates as it stands. We are waiting for the parliament to sit down and come up and tell us, all of you, go back home. So they have not told us our fates. We are just sitting down looking at them. Because due to this pressure, I tell you, 99% of this proposal will be stamped. Because the pressure is being mounted on Labour Party right now as we speak. They lost on the last election as of 1st of May 2025. They lost in the election. They lost woefully. Reform is stopping them. Conservative is stopping them. If you get what that means. So they are doing everything now to remain in power. And immigrants are the targets. But it's funny. Now, would you advise someone to go for MRES program in the UK? At this point, I'm not advising anybody for anything in the UK until we know where this government is going to. Remember the last time they have proposed that Nigerians, I didn't make that video, guys. I did not have the heart to make that video. It was everywhere, but I refused to come and talk about it. Few days ago, it's not even up to months, they have proposed that they are stopping Nigerians, Pakistans, and Sri Lanka on this study visa and a lot of visas because according to reports, Nigerians and these countries are the highest people that came here with study routes and they are seeking asylum. That was the panic over a few days ago before this one happened. So I would tell anybody, I'm not the person that will advise anybody now to do anything with the UK. Don't go and commit your money to schools. So that if they say anything, you know that you have your money. I am the last person now that will advise anybody now for anything to the UK. Until we know where this government is going to. Until they bring a staff and say, this is what we are doing. But will that last? It will not last. Because before you say Jack, they will say another thing. I'm tired. What if those studying visa for Nigeria and Pakistan? Yeah, they are debating it that they don't want Nigerians and Pakistans anymore. That one is on debate right now. It's happening. And the question is, why Nigerians? Why Nigerians all the time? Why? Good evening, Abraham. Why? Maybe they will change their mind because they cannot do without care workers. They will, but not now. As the pressure is now, they will. But I tell you, don't be surprised. UK will wake up 2 months later or 1 month again or next 4 market days to tell you, oh, we changed our mind. They're going to care us. It doesn't make sense to me. A whole country, as in, it doesn't make sense to me because the truth is, their people are not doing this job. They need carers more than the carers need them. That's just the honest truth. I'm just sitting down, sipping my coffee, watching them, seeing how they want to do without overseas carers. But I'm just sitting down watching them. We are the one that does the job. We are the ones that take it serious. We are the ones that carry it on our head. It's overseas carers that will take all the shifts, pack all the shifts, do 5 shifts in a week. It's overseas carers. Their people, highest they do is 2 days. Highest they do is 2 days. And that 2 days, they will still call in sick. I am sick. My transportation have destroyed me. I will not come again today. Early that morning, the day that they will come to work. Hello, I'm sorry, I'm sick. Hello, I booked my Uber. Uber denied me. Hello, that's them. But you on a visa, you can't do that. Should I let them sack you? You start from Siki 1 to look for visa. I'm just sitting down here sipping my tea. I want to see how they want to, I want to see how they want to survive without overseas carers. I'm just sitting down here watching them. Let's see how it unfolds. Tribunal sector where I did. Let me see how it unfolds. I'm just watching them because they are going to mess the care sector up. They are going to mess it up. Okay, if this is passed into law, those on skilled worker visa will keep paying this huge IHS and visa fee for 10 years. It is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. The tax we pay in the UK is crazy, guys. Like, I know it's not something I always like to talk about. As a content creator, any money YouTube pays me, UK government takes tax. This is my personal hustle. On TikTok, you are making money. UK government is taking tax from you. On Instagram, you are making money. They're taking their tax. You are doing your own business. Let me say you are selling online. UK government will tax you. Any penny you make, they will take that money. We are tired. At the end of the day, everything you works here stays here. That's why I tell people, your family is abroad. Stop pressuring them. They are going through way, especially in this UK. After working at the end of the month, they pay you the money. Boom, alert, boom. These people will take money. These ones will take money. In personal here, road tax, so in car insurance, so you buy car with your money, trouble. These people can't see tax, rishi. And so all that money, you could look your account, say, where this money, where they pay me now, where it go? That is it. It is what it is. And yet they are telling people to do this for 10 years. This is bad news. I think we should look elsewhere, but nowhere easy. We need to. I've been telling people this thing. I had this feeling for long now. Remember, throughout last week, this is what I have been hammering to people. I have had this feeling that things will go wrong. If you have been coming my life throughout these past weeks, this is what I keep telling you guys. Please, we need to re-strategize. We need to re-strategize. UK is messing up. UK is not it again. When I lived in the UK at some point, they stopped post-study work permits. Exactly. That's one thing with UK. They stopped it before. They wake up again and start again. Now they want to stop it again. Come on. Take sense. One place. Let people be informed. Let people know what they are coming into. I think we should fix our country to avoid all this nonsense. My dear Sule, fixing our country is not today. We have been hearing that since I was a child. Since I was a child, we have been hearing about fixing Nigeria. It's not today, and yet it's getting worse. Even here in the UK, is their government the best? If their government is the best, will they be changing law every Eke market day? I think this politics is everywhere, if you ask me, because all this is as a lot of politics. Fixing Nigeria is not easy, my sister. Who won't go fix them? Maybe every youth is on social media, chasing clouds, living what they would tell, living how they will pursue the government. Who wants to come out? You come out to protest, they will tear gas, they will shoot people. So who wants to come out and do this? That's the question we should keep asking ourselves. Is it when you become a victim? I live here, but every day, if you see where I'm praying for my family that are still in Nigeria, you will be asking me, Madam, what is happening? Because their safety is, I'm not sure of their safety. If my sister called me now and say I'm going out, you say, I will tell her, hold your phone up, put it in the pocket. I'm not there, but I will just be feeling, let not happen to you. Hey, don't go out at night, oh, come back, oh, 6 p.m., be at home. That's how I'll be shouting here. I'm not in the country. But the little I saw when I went to Nigeria, so anybody that wants to leave, I support them. Go where you have peace. Go where you will have your peace of mind. How the labor union over there in UK is against this law until the parliament sits. They can't be against it, not with what happened on 1st of May. I'm telling you guys, there was an election on 1st of May 2025, this month, and they failed woefully. So not what happened at the last election. Okay, somebody said, I discovered years after they opened it in 2007. This type of stuff happened when they got to 2014. They shut their doors. It's crazy, sis. It's just crazy here. Please, now help us look into European countries. I've been doing it. The last time I spoke about, I told people, let's try, yes. Yeah, go to toilet. I told you guys, I said, let's try, what's that country again? Remind me. Iceland. When we went there, their application is closed since February. We'll keep checking, guys. I will encourage everybody, please. No, this is too much. These things are just politically based. When the dust is settled, they make like reverse the slot. Just time with exactly. It's politics, but we can't keep waiting on such. We don't know what will happen next. All right. So, guys, let's go and look at this white paper. It's very important we look at it and see what is going on. All right. So that we'll stick to what the government is saying, if that makes sense. Let's have a look. I am going to be sharing my screen, guys. I will be sharing my screen so that we see what is in stock for us, so that you have an informed decision. See, if there is anything you should be careful about in this UK, should be the immigration control system, to be aware of what is happening. I tell you not, information is power. Imagine now that they are saying we don't want Nigerians, we don't want this one, and as a Nigerian, you are taking your money, you are investing in this system, and at the end of the day, story will enter. It will become a result of what I expected through reality. That money is gone. That money is gone. So, guys, this is the white paper was published today. They say restoring control over the immigration system. So this was published today. Since morning, my phone was buzzing. People were calling me. I'm happy you never see white paper. I didn't do live today. I have to come live. I was sleeping that time. I said, because I'm sleeping. White paper call, white paper name. I'm sleeping. Let me wake up and have a review of it. So this is what they have said, restoring control over the immigration system. So like I said before, this is a proposal to the parliament. This is it, May of 2025, as you can see, just today. And if I come down, you say, presented to parliament. So this have been presented to parliament. Everything you are seeing here have not been passed into law. This is a proposal, all right? So it's now left for the parliament to sit upon this and come to a conclusion. Okay, this one, we are going to scrap this one. We are going to accept this one. So at the end of the day, all hope is not lost. Presented to parliament by the Secretary of State for the Home Department by command of His Majesty, May 2025. All right. So coming down, so now there are a lot of changes that were made. All right, there were a lot of changes that were made that is affecting a lot of persons. We just pray. We just pray this thing doesn't get to those of us already here, because it's gonna be crazy. Hey, imagine investing all this while staying here, paying taxes, and somebody came to say otherwise. All right, so net migration must come down. So this is their target. They don't want more people anymore. Guys, I'm sorry, I have to attend to my case. They don't want people anymore like that. But the truth is, can they survive it? Can the government survive this? What can they make out of this? Especially the care visa. That's where my concern is. How long will they stick to this? How long will this stay? All right. So they said immigration is important to them, and people come here. Then too, they go to people's country, of course. They go and play outside and life. They also go to people's country. So over the years, proper control and management of the immigration system has been lost. So in as much attention has rightly been focused on the surge in illegal immigration across the channel, reaching a peak of that, and all that. Now, why are they not focusing on illegal immigration? Yeah? Why are they focusing on those of us that came here legally and those people that still want to come here legally? I am going to the care visa pathway and the ones that will affect people the most. Okay, now. Take now, go and put stake on life. Take. All right. So now, at this point, they are also considering reducing lower skilled migration. So if the UK government wants to recruit you now, your qualification is not up to RQFCs, guys. They say that they are not going to recruit you. So they are also planning to, you see where the confusion is coming. They are the ones saying they are reducing this one, they're reducing this one. They have also proposed that there will be a list, temporary immigration list, where they will also put those under these RQFCs that are in most high in demand. We are waiting. So where is the list? Who are these people? A big increase in overseas recruitment, including a shift towards lower skilled migration with a substantial increase in worker visa issued below degree level in 2022. Only 16,200 visas were issued to people taking up lower skilled jobs. By 2023, this has increased to 27,900, following increase in people coming to work in the food preparation and hospitality occupations. The expansion of the health and care visa route in February 2022 to include the social care workforce also triggered a sharp increase in the number of people arriving via this route to work in below degree level jobs, from 37,000 in 2022 to 108 in 2023. Remember, this care visa is one of the lowest skilled visa in the UK. They have forgotten to understand that many of us are engineers that came to help them out. Many people are even nurses, bankers, high-profile individuals that just came to help them out. But yet, it's been taken for granted. Okay. A rapid increase in sponsored study visa at lower ranked education institutions, driven by a rapid increase in international students applying for master's degree in the UK. UK visas for university globally ranked between 601 and 1002 increased by 49% between 2021 and 2023. While visas for top 100 universities fell by 7% over the same period. Now, dependents were also affected, guys. Now, before, when you are moving to the UK as a dependent, right, you don't need to write IELTS. It is only the main applicant that we all know that writes the IELTS, if I'm not mistaken. But now, for you to come to the UK as a dependent, I'm just trying to give you people the breakdown, the summary of everything here to also save you time. All right. So right now, if you are coming to the UK as a dependent, you are going to write IELTS. You are going to write IELTS, guys. It's not funny. This is just to scare people away. With the rise in both workers and students arriving in the UK with family members in recent years. So the problem is you are coming with your family, right? So how do you want us to keep paying tax and we then throw our families away and we're here working our ass out to pay tax? So they are giving us the figure down here on the list, on the margin of people that came to work here and the number of dependents they have with. All right. So the problem here is that they are believing that they will employ one person to come and work, especially in health and social care. The person will come with 10 family members. Because the number of dependents here is now outweighing the number of people that came to work. Guys, it's not funny anyways. I'm just so angry. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't know the stay rate of migrants. All right, oh, guys, I don't know. This is not a good news. I'm just coming out down to the care pathway and um those that affect you. Uh, away. I'm going to the page. All right, guys. They are also talking about housing impacts. Trust me, in this my village now, there are a lot of there's a lot to read here, guys. I would allow you to take your time, including in this my village. All right, let's see the next steps. While migration has begun to come down from the peak reached in the year ending June 2023, the future profile remains very uncertain, and recent experience has shown how far forecasts are subject to change. Those figures will continue to feed through the net immigration. However, we must go significantly further to ensure that migration continues to fall from the unstably high levels of the last few years to reduce overseas recruitment in favor of training UK workers, and also to change the pattern and scale mix of the migration we do allow. To ensure a better contribution to the UK, subsequent chapters set out a series of measures to achieve those goals and restore order, control, and fitness. Now, these are people saying that they want to reduce net immigration from the overseas. There are also the people saying that in a few days to come, they will publish another temporary list. So what is that temporary list coming in to do? If you want to reduce migration, tell us to go. Tell people to stop coming. They will stay clear from the UK. It's better like that. So why are you still talking about reducing net migration and you're still talking about publishing a temporary list? What for? Stay one place. That's just my own. So that people will know what they are coming here to do. If it's not working, people will channel their energy elsewhere. Now, this is the plan. Increasing the threshold for skilled worker visas to graduate level so we reduce lower skilled migration. So, guys, remember last year, I been that early this year, they reduced this threshold for skilled worker immigration, guys. Before, the threshold used to be something lower. They moved it to 38,000. They are saying they're also going to increase it again. As of that 38,000, a lot of employers are also finding it difficult already to recruit people from overseas because the salary is too high for them. Now, they are also wanting to increase it again. Only allowing a narrow list of critical shortage occupations onto the temporary shortage list. That is it, alongside workforce strategies to increase training and participation rate in the UK. You want to stop overseas migration. Why are you still bringing out a temporary shortage list? To keep tying people down, to keep raising their hopes high. This is uncalled for. Tell people, we don't want people to come to the UK again. It's fine. Let them focus their energy to another country. Australia is there. New Zealand is there. Other small European countries. No country is small. So I'm sorry, European countries that I call small. I'm sorry. No place is small. Other countries that will favor them more is there. Tell them we are closing it. The social care visa route to overseas recruitment. This is the point I've been driving to for all of you to see. That is it. Let me increase my screen for those that are not seeing where. It's official. Closing the social care visa route to overseas recruitment. So it's official. Don't think it's a joke. So this is the proposal. This is what they are now proposing to the parliament. Of all this grammar, I want us to pick the most important part now. This is the summary of everything they want to do. So that is the third one. They are closing the social care visa route to overseas recruitment. So those of you in the UK at the moment, they are not saying you, what they're planning to do now is, if you're in the UK, they want to train people into care. They want to train you into care. They don't want to bring people from outside again. They want people in the UK to do the care job. Yet you have told people on graduate visa that if they get the care job with the private sector, they will not stay with their dependents. Are you still going to change that law? Because they have not addressed it here. You can see a lot of loopholes in this. I have been a leader. I have led a quite large number of people. This is not leadership. Where is the democracy? Make it make sense. Have you addressed those on graduate visa? If you know you have a high need for care workers, are you going to train them? You get the point. Now, restricting dependents for lower skilled workers on the temporary shortage list and increasing salary threshold for all visa holders seeking to bring in dependents. Guys, can you imagine? Just check this. I'm tired, guys. Trust me, at this time, like I said, I used to defend these UK people. You people now, I used to defend them, but now I feel so stupid defending them all this while, because tell me, what is this? I saw this when I woke up. I go through this. I was running mad. I have to call for a quick meeting immediately. Increasing, I know it's not my country, but then we have to be realistic here. Tell people straightforward. Say this is it. Stand by it. Stay. That's it. Let people know that, oh, UK is not for me. They have closed their border. Let's look elsewhere. But now you are still giving them hope that you're going to bring temporary shortage list again. Which one is temporary shortage list? So, guys, it is official. No more care visa. If you are from overseas, please look elsewhere. Look elsewhere. I know when they also send no dependents, I was among people that told people, anything you are coming to UK to do without your family is not worth it. It's not easy here. I said it before and I'm saying it again. It does not worth it. I am living here. I know what is obtainable. You might say, okay, let me leave my children. I will be sending money home. The money you work here goes into the system. It's a sad reality, but this is me opening up. The money you make in the UK goes back into their system. They will make you dry from every angle. So where you see the money to send to them? But at least if you are here with them, you are paying the tax. They are in free school. The tax will be working for you. You know, but to complain. The reason why many of us don't complain is because at least I have my children. They are going to school. I don't need to bother for school fees. Right? So when I pay them the tax, I will say, talk. Okay, after all, where I'm coming from Doha, Qatar, nobody is paying I pay my children's school fees, although I don't pay tax. I still use that money to pay school fees, which is higher than the tax. You see how we calculate it? I will say, if my kids are sick, they go to the hospital. Children from childbirth to 18 years, I mean 16 years, don't pay for hospital medication and everything. They will treat them for free, give them some medication. If you look at that, it will go so top. So imagine when you are paying the bills, when you are paying all these taxes, your family is not here. Does it make any sense? And they're still trying to restrict dependents for the same temporary shortage list they are going to bring. It's not making sense. Increasing English language requirement for visa holders and dependents. So what happened to those of you that have done IELTS and you have it down? So that means you're going to go and write another IELTS because you want to move to the UK, because they want to increase the English language requirements. And then your dependents are supposed to just join you. We now start writing IELTS. I'm asking you, is this worth it? That's the question I want you to answer me in the comment section. Is this worth it? I'm just fuming. The new framework and further measures set out in this white paper will also allow us to go further in bringing down net migration and restoring order and control to the immigration system. Our new labor market reforms will allow for further reductions in overseas recruitment as skills and training improve. Reforms to family reunion rules will mean a fairer framework for all. New end settlement and citizenship rules will mean that people will need to have clearly contributed for longer before securing long-term settlement rights in the UK. Oh my God. Hey, Chimo. Clearly contributed for longer. So the ones we are contributing enough is not enough. The ones we are contributing is not enough. I tell you, I don't have any access to public fund. My child is 3. My baby, he was 3 in April. He still stays with me because I'm not British. I have neighbors here that their kids are 9 months. They are going to school for free. That's fine because I don't have access to public funds. I still pay the tax, but my child is in my house. They said he's eligible till September. That's September, that 50 hours he go do. Come on. And I'm still paying tax. I'm still paying the bills. To what end? So we need to contribute. When immigrants are dried up, they will open another pathway because they are making money from all this. Just watch out. It's fine, but how long do we watch out and wait for them? Let's go where we are wanted and appreciated. That's the goal, baby. That's the goal. That's the aim. Me too, I'm thinking in that direction. That's the aim. You know? Me, I've given up on UK a long time ago. They are just like Nigerian government. They confuse individuals. Trust me, they are. Because what's this? Now, the next point, and we will separately set out new reforms to asylum and border security to reduce small boat crossings, smash the gangs responsible for them, increase deportations and returns, bring the asylum system back under control, and end the use of asylum hotels. Guys, this is what they should be doing. Illegal migrants, those crossing the border, not people that are coming here legally with the intention to work for them and pay taxes. And these are not the people they should have focused their energy on. And yet, every day in, day out, boats are crossing, illegal immigrants are coming to the UK. To what end? To what end? All right. Maureen said, an IELTS is about 218K. Imagine paying for all your dependents. No, not all the dependents. I think your partner. When they call dependents here for IELTS, is your partner. Nobody will ask a child to go and write IELTS. No, nobody will do that. So in this context, my dear, is for your partner, adults, okay? While immigration has begun to fall in the past year, we need to go significantly further to bring order and control back into the immigration system. Record high levels of migration have led to serious consequences distorting the labor market, increasing pressure on the housing market and public services, and undermining cohesion and confidence. Guys, the housing in the UK is terrible right now. I'm not capping. Remember when I tried to move out of my house? We did like this. We suffered to get this place I'm staying. I came here to rant. I better not come to rant. You have your money. To see a decent house where you will live is a problem. Why? The demand is higher than the supply. How do they talk? The demand is higher than the demand is higher than the supply. Please correct me, accountants in the house. I'm not an accountant. The demand is higher than the supply. People pushing in, no housing for people to live in. Landlords using not to throw football. Eh? You will live in a house, you don't do landlord anything. He will just wake up and say, I want my house back. I want my house back. And you'll be giving notice, move out. Is this what it's? Now they are now putting that the pressure on the housing market is too much on public services and undermining cohesion and confidence. And those consequences are still as serious as ever today. We want to see a properly managed and controlled fair immigration system that benefits our country, that has the confidence of community. That is why net migration must come down. All this political tussle, political pressure. Rather. So this is the chapter 2. They are talking about migration, labor market, and growth. We can't keep reading all these things, guys. I will drop the link in the description box. So you just have to come and sit down and read it. I have told you the summary of everything, the case for change. All right. I've told you the summary of everything. What's the name? Everything that you need to do. All right. So the question is, what is the way forward? So these are more I want you to read. In August, the Health and Care Worker Act was introduced and expanded, blah, blah, blah. So I have given you the breakdown, the sum, so that we don't waste our time reading all these things they are written here. So look at that temporary shortage list they are talking about. Let's address it. That's where I want us to go for. All right. So they are proposing that in few days to come, they will release. This is somebody saying they don't want immigrants again. They are also wanting They're also proposing to release a temporary shortage list, guys. So for occupations with a skills requirement of RQ of 3 to 5 below degree level, so they are now saying that for you to qualify to come to the UK on a skilled worker visa, your degree level will be above RQF6. All right, that is degree level, okay? From degree up. They don't want people that did not go to school again. Now they're saying that for anyways, there will be a temporary shortage list that will accommodate people below 3.5. That's below the RQF says. Okay, where there have been long-term shortages, we will only permit use of the points-based immigration system on a time-limited basis where the MAC has advised it is justified, where there is a workforce strategy in place, and where employers seeking to recruit from abroad are committed to paying their part in increasing recruitment from the domestic workforce. Now, listen, when they submit this list, when they update this list, I don't want you to be too excited. I don't want you to be too excited on that list because there is a clause here for an employer to even recruit you on the so-called temporary shortage list. Listen, that employer must prove to them that they have, contributed to recruitment of domestic workforce trainees. So if an employer is not proving to them that we have tried to recruit from here, and with these UK people, we don't like stress, and we couldn't see somebody, that's why we're recruiting from overseas. Who get that kind of time? These people, they don't want stress, anything that will stress them. They would rather leave it. So don't get too excited when you see that list. Don't. Because a lot will also be attached to that list. We will establish a new temporary strategy to provide time-limited access to the point-based immigration system. Occupation below RQFCs must be listed on the temporary strategy list in order to get access to the immigration system. Imagine. Now you talking and say you don't want immigrants again. Sectors will only be potentially added to the temporary shortage list if they are key to the industrial strategy or delivering critical infrastructure and following advice from the MAC. Requirement for being on the temporary shortage list will include having a proper workforce strategy which aims to maximize the use of the UK workforce and includes agreed training and border plans with skills organizations, including Skills England and devolved governments. This is what will happen when they provide that list. Please don't be deceived. Don't be too excited about it. Adult social care. They are still talking about it. This care, they're very important. Now, care workers are what we talk about the adult social care. That's where we have that code 6135 and 6136. We recognize that sometimes labor shortages are not due to lack of skills. For example, vacancies in the social care workforce are largely driven by historic levels of poor pay. Let's see what they're talking about care workers now, more on care workers, because I know many of you fall on this. You need to get this gist well. We recognize that sometimes labor shortages are not due to lack of skills. For example, vacancies in the social care workforce are largely driven by historical levels of poor pay and poor terms and conditions leading to low domestic recruitment and retention rates. So they know. So they know why their people don't want to do care job. You see, they know what they are doing. Let's see what they have to say. This government is committed to tackling these issues and has committed to establishing fair pay agreements, which will empower worker, employer, and other sector representatives to negotiate improvements in the terms of employment. These agreements will move the UK away from a dependency on overseas workers to fulfill our care needs. That is it. So their plan now is, those of us here, those their people, they want to increase salary to allow their people to come and work in care. Because I tell you, these people they don't want this job. I don't even know that they know. So that they will stop bringing people from overseas. They're making it very clear. Anybody depending on those people to make them change their mind, to what end? When are we getting this change of mind? Please look elsewhere. I am stopping it today in today's life, not of anger. Look elsewhere. Look elsewhere. I know I don't have any right to be angry. It's not my country, yes, but then it's not fair on the people that have invested so much to come here, and then people that are genuinely wanting to do this job for them. All right, let's go down. We have been clear about our concerns about the adult social care visa. The introduction of this visa route has led to significant concerns over abuse and exploitation of individual workers. We have taken steps to address these concerns, restricting access to overseas recruitment unless employers have first tried to recruit from the in-country redeployment pool, but the evidence shows more needs to be done. We will therefore end overseas recruitment for social care visa. Another line. So you hear it and hear it well. It's not Mama P that is saying it. They wrote it in capital letter. It is written in capital letter for you to see. This one is not in small letter and well underlined. We will therefore end overseas recruitment for social care visa. In line with our wider reforms to skills threshold, we will close social care visas to new applications from abroad. I hope I have been able, with every due respect, reduce this thing now to a layman's language for you. For a transition period until 2028. Hello, bestie. Are you ready to wait until 2028 to move to the UK? God. See, Shakara. I'm not supposed to be laughing, but this is the more I read this thing, the more I get angry. We will permit visa extensions and in-country switching for those already in the UK with working rights, but this will be kept under review. So, guys, listen, we are still under review. So, if we want to extend our visa, Otilo, we are still under review. They never agree. Mm. I'm saying this because tomorrow when you hear from Papa, don't ask me why. All right, because I will not sit down here and watch them destroy everything we have worked for, guys. It's crazy, is it not? So the best is it is official, and I think it's high time to, because the more I read this, the more I get angry. I'm not happy, anyways. Forget I'm laughing. This is laugh out of triggered out of anger and frustration, right? See the way they put it in capital letter. They even underlined it for you, not like they're bolding it, not capital letter. They even make it bold so that you hear it very well. So please, if you are overseas, I am sorry. I know I encourage many of you to go for this. I am also here doing the same work, but at this time, please, it's time to look elsewhere. If any of you here are my sisters, this is also the advice I am going to give you. It's time to look elsewhere. It is not working. All right. It is not working. All right. So, guys, Ruth said, Mama P, I think we shouldn't extend time talking about this anymore. I am more of the opinion that will help us with European countries that are open to immigrants and how to get through. Bam. That is the way forward. That is the way forward. Let's look elsewhere, guys. And that is on period. And that's what we are stamping. And that's what I'm encouraging each and every one of you to do. Please, it's time to search elsewhere and act fast before it becomes oversaturated again. It's time to search elsewhere and act fast. So, guys, this is it for this video. Not be their fault at all. If not before bad government we get, UK just they use Africans catch cruise. Not don't say Africans, say Nigerians. Pico. Make it make sense. Just call Nigeria because Nigerians are the target here. Say Nigerians. If you say Africans, you are talking about Ghana, Kenya, which they are not targeting. Say Nigerians. They are using us to catch cruise because they know say now what Tinubu do pass. Say Nigerians. And then our own Nigerian sister, Kemi Badanoch. Kemi Badanoch. Bad luck. I don't know what her name is. She's still the one causing all this problem. Because if she's not the one putting pressure on this government, proposing year changes, all these things will not happen. You see Nigerians being Nigerians. She is a Nigeria. She is the one causing all this confusion. Okay, maybe I will do a short video and post the one she has, the blonde she drew a few days ago. The blonde that she drew a few days ago again. She's the one pushing pressure on this government. And in conclusion, all this came into play because of the election of 1st May 2025. Yes, as of 1st May 2025, we had election here and Labour failed woefully. So you see where the pressure is coming from. Reform was popping, followed by conservative before Labour, which means that if they don't do all these things, them getting the seats in the next election will be very difficult. And they want the seats and they want it badly. So this is basically politically inclined. And then who are we? Right? So guys, remember, I am not an immigration advisor. All these things is what the government have posted. So it is based on individual cases. If you want more updates on how to know what works for you, please consult a UK legal immigration advisor for more advice, guys. So this information is legit and it's posted by the government and it's for the general purpose so that you know what you are doing, know what you are preparing, and know when to look elsewhere. And I'm boldly telling you to look elsewhere. You don't wish to look elsewhere because what's this? All right, besties. We are staying for long, guys. This is the update. I give me fit as somebody that was pushing for this propaganda that encouraged most of you to still come here and tell you don't read. Because if I should shy away from it, that doesn't make me a nice person and I must speak up. So, besties, is a call for action. Change the plan. The only thing I will tell you is that all those knowledge is not a waste. You will use it elsewhere. Change the plan. Change everything. Get ready to move to the next level. All right? I will see you guys on tomorrow. I will make a proper video We are doing Australia now, guys. I told you people about a lot of opportunities in Australia. I promised to drop a video for you guys tomorrow for Australia. Yesterday, if you did not watch my live yesterday, go and check our video yesterday. There's a hospital in Australia that is currently recruiting a city called Queensland. Different hospitals are in that city. I reviewed it with most of you that came live yesterday to my live section. So go and review that video and start considering Australia. Tomorrow, I will also be dropping a video. I will try to shoot a content, but if I couldn't shoot a content, I will come live and I will announce it. All right. I'm trying to shoot a content to show you how to know everything you're eligible for in Australia, how to check your eligibility and get started. Please, Australia is open. Currently, Australia have opened the normal UK 2-year visa that they are doing here for nurses. Like no matter your profession, that visa I told the UK 2 years nursing program I told the people about, Australia have opened it. And this is the right time for also key into it to become a nurse there. All right, no matter your profession, so far you're a graduate, you're eligible to come and do 2 years and become a nurse and be licensed. You people know what I'm talking about. So I will review it too. It might be my next video. I will review it too and break it down for you guys, give you the schools doing it. Some have scholarship that will benefit you, please. Pick other countries, whichever way in a way, whichever way in a way. And I wish you guys the very best of luck. We are also going to check other not small, other European countries that might also interest you, right? It is what it is, and I'm sorry, guys. I wish you guys the best of luck, and I'll see you guys in our next one. Bye, besties. And also, thank you so much, guys, for coming out. Since I came back to YouTube, this is the first time I'm having a large number of people trooping in to watch me again. Yeah, I'm sorry for everything, guys. I'm sorry for the break in communication and everything. I'm bouncing back. Since I lost my brother, things have not remained the same for me as well, mentally and otherwise, but I will bounce back by God's grace. So I wish you guys the best of luck, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, besties. Do me a favor, like this video. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. I will try as much as possible to reply everybody today. Also, share this live. Let people know what is going on. That's the major reason I'm here to update you. Please share this massively. Help me to share this. Let this update not be in vain, so that people will know what they are getting into, so that they will not fall into the hands of scammers, parading as agents, still promising them that there is care visa in the UK. A lot are still being scammed as we speak. Please share this video. Let them know that the UK care visa don't cast. And this is from the government. So that tomorrow, any agent, any person deceiving you, telling you bring money, bring 10,000 pounds, I will get you the visa. You run with your life. When you are running, you pick your shoes and run away. Please, any group you are in, share this video. When you are sharing it, title it, no more UK care visa, verified. No more UK visa, care visa, verified, so that they will not be a victim of scam anymore. All right. Bye, besties, and I will see you in my next one. Bye. All hope is not lost. Keep hope alive. Opportunity full everywhere. UK is not the only country. All hope is not lost. Please. Bye, besties.